These cookies, guys, so fucking good. Marshmallow Krispies. True love. True love right here. Don't mind the garb, or the cat. I'm wearing my Gnome Sweet Gnome shirt, and some sweatpants, and some slippers, because today is a casual video. I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any requests for videos that you wanted me to do, and some of you had asked about love and being in love at a young age and being in relationships and getting over exes and just a lot of relationship type of stuff. So I thought I'd share a bit of my opinion and my experiences. Now keep in mind, this is 100% my opinion about love. I'm not a cynical person at all. I've been in love many times and been hurt, yet I still love love. And also, these are my experiences. They're gonna be completely different from your own, so just take everything with a grain of salt, but a lot of you wanted to hear my thoughts on it, so let's go. A little background, I've been in love 3 times. The first love was in middle school through freshman year of high school, and so that was like 13, 14 or something like that. And I will say that every single time I've been in love, it's been completely different every time, and that I do believe is that no love is ever the same. You can love many people and it's never the same. Love twice. I've read that quote somewhere. I don't know where. Tumblr. Don't know who it's by. I'm currently in love right now. And this is the best love that I've had, I will say. It's just the most open relationship I've ever had. We're just getting not because it's serious, I guess. It's the most open and honest relationship I've ever had, so it's definitely my favorite. And I hope to stay in love with Ryan. Yeah, and then obviously you guys remember Tyler is my second love. We started dating when I was 16 through 22. So we were together for a very, very long time. And yeah, so that was that love. So what I've learned from love mostly is that every single person is different. Everyone's gonna love you differently. And also, young love, I don't want to be one of those adult lecture-y type people who say you're never gonna marry your first love. That's not true. There are a lot of people who marry their first love. I don't think it's necessarily necessary to love before you get married or before you find that special one, to have a love before them. I don't think that's necessary. I hope it's not, because I'm Ryan's first love, so I'm just saying. But, you know, that is something that some people believe in, that you need to be hurt and you need to love someone before you really know what love is. I don't think that's the case. I know for a fact I was in love at 14. Some adults seem to think that you can't love when you're young, or you're never gonna stay with that person. Is it unlikely? Of course it is, that if you're 14, 15, 16 even, it's not likely that you will stay with that person, and that's okay. Of course, in the moment, you feel like you're gonna be with that person forever. I thought that with my first love and my second love, that I was gonna be with them forever, and that wasn't the case, obviously. But I think you should just enjoy being in love when you are in love, and don't worry about the future, because I mean, yeah, it's okay to say forever and always and things like that, and plan your future together even when you're 16. But do keep in mind that it may not work out, and it's not necessarily stressing about it, or obviously you don't want to think about that when you're in a relationship, like, oh, well, I'm probably not going to marry this person. That's not a good thing to think about when you're in a relationship, because then, I don't know, you take it less seriously, and I don't know. But just keep everything light is what you should do. Don't make the love too heavy if you're in love right now, or when you do fall in love for the first time, keep it light and laugh a lot and do things together and just enjoy each other in that time, in that moment, regardless if you're gonna marry that person one day. I think that is the most important thing, is to enjoy the time together and not think about the future and not plan out your future together, because then it's just that much more devastating if you break up. And you know, I've been there, and it's hard because you imagine your life with someone and it ends and you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go or what to do with your life all of a sudden because it revolved around that person. That leads me to my next point. Self-love is the most important love that you will ever experience in your life. I don't care who you are, you need to love yourself more than anything, more than anyone. I've done some other videos on like accepting yourself and things like that. I would definitely recommend checking those out if you want some tips. But self-love, you know, it's really important to love yourself first and foremost before you love someone else, because that's when you can truly love the most. And the reason why it's so, maybe sometimes it doesn't work out when you're younger, when you're in a relationship, is because it takes time to learn to love yourself. Of course, there are those who are younger and love themselves, but honestly, for me, it took me until my 20s to really know who I was and know what I wanted out of life and to know how to love myself. And so I'm still working on it, actually. I'm not 100% in love with myself. There are things that I don't like about myself, and I think that's only normal. I mean, it's natural to have criticisms of yourself, but to not focus on them and to focus on the positives of you. And you need to be okay with being you and being with yourself alone before you can be with someone forever. I think more than anything, you need to be selfish and love yourself first and accept who you are, because then someone else can come and love you and you share that self-love with them and you love them and hopefully they love themselves and you can share all the love, all the love. Very rambly love video. I'm sorry. I didn't have structure for this at all. I just kind of went into it like a vlog, so hopefully the structure doesn't bother you, or the lack thereof. Honestly, I do think that love exists at any age, and I don't think, you know, you really experience love when you're in your 20s or 30s or whatever. I do think you can love at 16 and younger, 10, I don't know. Yeah, because everybody's different and everybody has a different path, and everybody is going to experience different things in their lives, different people. You know, a lot of us are going to be hurt by someone, and that will teach you the biggest lesson with the train. Do I think you have to be hurt to know what love is? Absolutely not. I think you can love fully and unconditionally without having that pain in your past. I have pain in my past, and yes, it's taught me so much, but I still think I could love Ryan just as much if, you know, I hadn't had that experience in my past. So I don't think love is within a box. I don't know how to describe my thoughts right now. Love is a spectrum. I don't think it should be contained to certain criteria in order to experience true love. I think it could be in any way, shape, or form, and everybody experiences different kinds of love and what it feels inside to them, what it means to them. But most importantly, just want to reiterate, love yourself first. First and foremost, find out who you are and love that person, and then you can share it with someone else. I may be a little bit of a hypocrite because I'm not there yet, and I am loving someone else right now and accepting their love when I don't 100% love who I am or love everything about me physically, mentally, emotionally, and everything. And it's a journey, but you know, I kind of see it as Ryan and I taking that journey together because we're both kind of on the same path in that sense of loving ourselves and finding out who we are. Honestly, deep down, I do have a romantic, dreamy sense of love, and I cherish it so much when I'm in love, and I can't imagine not being in love because it's one of my favorite things. Obviously, it's not just having a boyfriend, but it's that feeling of love, and it's so intense, and I've never felt it more than I do now with Ryan. In my life, it's definitely been the strongest, and it's not necessarily because it's the most fresh, you know, but it is the most recent, and maybe that is it, but I think Ryan is so much different from other people that I've dated and stuff, so I'd like to think that it's a special love. And when all else fails, love your cat, because your cat will always love you. Get off my cookie. Anyway, that is it for this love video. It was very random. Let me know if you want me to do other subjects, just like these rambly chit chat videos on other topics. I do have a couple in mind, but you guys are giving me good ideas in my Instagram. Great job. Good video suggestions. Okay. Goodbye. Anyway, if you have any advice that you want to share down in the comments for other people to read or even for myself, please feel free to leave that down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about love and how you feel about it. Pepe, not right now. How do you feel about love? Are you a cynical person? Have you been hurt so you find it difficult? Or are you open and romantic and dreamy about it? And like me, probably in a pathetic way too, personally. I don't know. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave other requests down below for other topics you want me to do these kind of like vloggy things with, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. I decided to do it on camera so you could like feel my excitement for these shoes. This is the brand Toque, in case you didn't read that the first time.